عم صور. اهلا وسهلا فيكم. صار لي فترة ناطر لهالابيسود. اليوم معنا Stephanie Haddad is an influencer, blogger, life model coach, relationship coach, makeup artist, singer, songwriter, performer, gym addict, foodie. ستيفاني حداد اهلا وسهلا فيكي بكلنا بالهوا سوا ابيسود مش عم بتذكر اي حلقه صرنا 9 لك شو تبع مش عم بتذكر اي حلقه ابيسود 8.
I'm glad it's an 8.
Do you like the number 8?
I'm glad it's an 8, not 9. Yes, I like all even numbers because I'm a Libra, so we like balance. Come on, man. I didn't know that you have these buttons. I don't have anything.
هلا we will witness them throughout the episode. ستيفاني اهلا وسهلا فيكي once again. هاي اخر مره بقولها والله. خبرينا قلت لك بتعملي كل هالقصص. خبرينا what you actually do in life and then we'll go in the details.
Okay, in my daily life لحظة بتفضل احكي عربي او انجلي او شو ما whatever.
مثل ما انت بدك whatever you prefer.
Okay, in my daily life بس ما اكون على انستغرام وعم بعمل عن جد شغفي. I work in a service office company. So basically شركتنا بتأجر مكاتب بيكونوا already ready للاستخدام. يعني انت بس تجي بتشتغل منها بيكون كل شيء already جاهز. So
بأي بلد؟
أنا بأبو ظبي بالإمارات.
اوكي.
والشركة
this work يعني الشركة تبعك تشتغل بأبو ظبي أو ب
So basically بلشت بأستراليا من شي 43 سنة وهلا we're spread across 150 locations.
Wow.
So international and our technology
وأكيد مش بلبنان.
أكيد بلا بلبنان of course. وأساس الشركة تابعة لرجال لبناني هو هاجر على أستراليا like any smart man would a long time ago وبلشها بأستراليا. So now it's spread across 150 locations. Basically في أبو ظبي وفي دبي and the epitome of my job is أتعرف على عالم, make them laugh enough to sign with us.
Hello. It's a good sales strategy.
Yeah, it is.
Is it going well ولا
هلا
with the technique you're using?
Not to disclose any information, but yeah, it's going pretty well. You know, everyone that we work with has a competitive advantage. Everyone عنده شيء معين بشخصيته بتساعده من ناحية. So I think my comedy is mine. It's my way to deal with my life trauma.
So your company is waiting for comedians to be bigger?
No, they didn't know. They didn't know they were getting a comedian when they hired me. I just surprised them after I signed the contract.
Okay, غير هيك. So you work daytime. What do you do on Instagram?
Instagram started out with just a means for a self-expression. Very, very simple. يعني كنت معصبة على الطريق مرة سايقة بالعجقة وعصبت حدا ما حط إشارة. I posted the video إنه هيك كنت كتير معصبة و it went viral. And then I realized إنه okay.
Was this before the Miss Lebanon?
Yeah, before Miss Lebanon.
Okay.
هيدي كانت 2018. I was driving in Lebanon وعصبت بسبب العجقة والإشارة وما بعرف شو. ونكت Lebanese reposted my video. And at first, I'm sure as they do, يعني, I think they were trying to make fun of me. But I took it to my advantage. And so many people...
No, I don't think they
I don't know.
it was legit funny.
الكابشن تبع الفيديو ما بعرف إذا بتتذكر ما بعرف إذا في أقولها لهالكلمة or if you're gonna bleep it, but I'm gonna say it.
لا اللي بدك إياه
The caption was قامت جمعية كسخة المخدرات بنشر هذا الفيديو. Because I was so angry in the video. I was like, I was so frustrated. So that was
بس what you posted على القد هو وضع لبنان, which is funny.
Yeah,
خصوصا انه it comes from a girl saying that ونحن بلبنان انه النسوان ما بيعرفوا يسوقوا وهدول القصص.
100%. هيدي هي يلي اتبزت بعقل الكل. يعني الكل ما قال لي oh my god you're so funny. 3/4 الدايركت مسجز اللي كانوا عم يوصلوا لي هن oh my god كيف انت بنت وعم تعبري عن رايك ما بتخافي. and I'm like what do you mean. and then I realized في نقص. No, my low battery بس I have 20%. It's fine. حدا عم بيقول لي انه او ماي جاد كيف بتعبري عن رايي، ما انت بنت ما بتخافي حدا يقول لك شيء او بتخافي. او ماي جاد. And then I realized في نقص بالعالم for women self-expressing and being comfortable saying whatever they want to say. إذا أنا بدي أقول إنه هلكتوني وبدي صرخ وهيك I want to حدا أنا معي. So إنه that's how it started.
أنت قد إيه صار لك عايشة بأبو ظبي؟
Born and raised.
أوكي. يعني بينعدوا المرات اللي جبت فيهم على لبنان؟
لا كل صيفية من وقتها ما خلقت.
أوكي.
Yeah.
What do you prefer? No, where do you prefer to live? Imagine ما في كل شيء عم بيصير.
أكيد لبنان.
ليش؟
Because okay I'm a third culture child يعني I'm very 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 connected to both. بس فكر بالمستقبل و far along. I'm a very adventurous person. I love meeting people, going out and connecting with people that I'm very similar to. وهون it's obviously 80% expats البلد. يعني بتكون بأسانسير، بتكون في 6 أشخاص بهالأسانسير، كل واحد من بلد 100%. So I love that and it taught me so much. وكل أساس my empathy و my understanding of other cultures is because I was born here and raised here. بس نزلت على الجامعة، نزلت على لبنان، وبلبنان اكتشفت أنا
كنت بالأيوبي مش هيك؟
Yes.
ما بعرف كيف ما تلاقينا ولا مرة.
Yeah, I don't
أنا ولا مرة كنت رحت بس أنا
بس you were a few years younger than me, no? Because أنت you skipped freshman. أنا فتت freshman وأنت بلشت سنة من بعدي.
أوكي.
So كان في 2-year discrepancy. بس شو كنت عم بقول؟ Oh my God, I have a memory of a goldfish.
فتي على الجامعة.
إيه واكتشفت my real personality. like خلص عرفت أنا مين بس نزلت على لبنان long term. I was completely.
وأنت مين؟ حلو هيك فجأة شرحتك إياها.
وإيش I don't know. أنا إنسانة، أنا كريمة، أنا مجنونة voluntarily، أنا عالي صوتي، وأنا بدافع عن حقوق العالم وعن حقوقي، وأنا بدي أكون مثل ما بيقولوا be the change you want to see in the world. بدي أكون هالchange. Thank you. بخصوص إنه what I'm doing basically من أنا وصغيرة أهلي بيقولوا لي إنه you're quite different, like you're a different kid and you're wired differently. You've always wanted to be in a كيف بدي أقولها in a group setting. I'm never an individual and I don't even know how to be by myself. My company recently told me to go work in Dubai for a week or 2 where I've had to stay in a hotel by myself, and I realized I don't know how to be alone. Everything is always connected to other people. If I'm in the elevator, I want to give someone good energy and say good morning, have a lovely fucking day, man. And even if I'm at work, I want to make yeah, لا مش بهالطريقة. حسب, you know, sometimes you feel the vibe. Sometimes you feel the vibe with the person. They're so happy, and like I'm walking out, مثلا I'm going to work in the morning with the people in the hotel. One sang to me, they were like, good morning, and I'm like, oh my goodness, good morning everyone, and it was so energetic. So these little things in life عن جد من أنا صغيرة I do them. My teachers, I was the class clown, which is rarely a girl. The class clown is usually a boy. Pretty sure you were one. You know, and it's rarely a girl. And I was always like that. And even after I graduated from high school وجيت زور المدارس، كل الأساتذة بعدني عم بحكي معهم، كل السوبرفايزر بعدني بيقولوا خلص وقفي غني لنا مثلا. And I've created such good relationships with everyone in my life من أنا وصغيرة لهلا. وفي عالم بعدهم مثلا بجيب سيرة شخص من الزمانات وبيقولوا لي oh my God بعدك عم تحكي معه. And I'm like yeah, always. I don't cut any relationship, and I'm a true believer in إنه we're put on this earth تنكون كلنا سوا نتعلم من بعض ناخد من بعض. So بس شفت إنه إنستغرام هالقد وصل شيء كتير بسيط، فيديو كتير بسيط وصل لكل هالصبايا. I'm like maybe this is my calling. So I was like everyone who asked me for advice مرة مرتين 3 it's a ripple effect. وكل ما حدا يسألني أعمل فيديو it raises new questions, raises new taboo topics, all of these things. يعني it's really really amazing where it's going. So I don't feel like I'm بعمل my videos لأشخاص يلي بيتفلسفونا. But I think my videos are truly helping people find their inspiration, step out of their comfort zone, get rid of these double standards between men and women. Some girl once, I mentioned this in every single one of videos and shows and podcasts I'm on. بس في بنت مرة I think 6 أشهر أو 7 أشهر من بعد my video went viral ب 2018. She sent me a direct message. She's like, Stephanie, hi, أنا كنت برات قبل ساعة أشرفية ناطرة تاكسي وبس طلعت بالتاكسي حسيت إنه كان في رجال وراي ناطرني. So جاهلته. After 20 minutes أنا واصلة على البيت بتطلع وراي بشوف إنه بعده لحقني كان بالسيارة. فبس وصلت على بنايتي دقيت على الانترفون تيفتحوا لي أهلي ولقيته وراي الزلمة لحقني وهي tried to grab me. She's like أنا بنت كتير شاي وما بيطلع صوتي وما بعلن صوتي ولا شيء. So أنا ما بعرف شو كنت عملت. بس بلحظتها كنت بعدني حاضرة your video و I told myself what would Stephanie do. So طرقتها صرخة ما بتفهم ووعيوا بيت كل العالم اجوا وهرب. She's like and I keep thinking لو ما صرخت لو I stayed quiet و muted the way the female population
might have been dead by now.
Imagine. Or with living with trauma. So this truly like يعني when it was first fun and comedy, this was like okay shit, you know, one tiny video can change your entire career, entire path. So that's what I do. I do it to inspire people to reach their full potential.
This is what I feel is the best thing people can do on social media. Even if you've been posting for years and for years بس قدرت تأثر بشخص واحد بطريقة تفكيره بطريقة شو رح يعمل his actions كيف بده يتعاطى مع العالم خلص you made it as a good influence for someone. And I see myself بالطريقة how I'm being on social media. قبل كنت كتير وكنت كتير نكت اوكي بعدين انه حسيت انه انا مجبور اعمل هالشي وضلني عم نزل I don't care about that anymore. So I post what's funny for me and what's going to make a change. This is why I'm doing the podcast لانه من كل podcasts يعني رح اعطيك example. في ناس بيقولوا لي ايه حبيت هيدا اكثر من هيدا في ناس بيقولوا لي ايه حبيت كتير هولي بس في هيدا ما حسيته انه عجبني. It was a big mass of people قالوا هالشي و 2-3 people قالوا لي مان هيدا البودكاست اللي ما حدا عجبهم اللي ما قلت لهم هالشي قالوا لي هيدا كان احلى شيء سمعته بحياتي. يعني I don't care about what the big masses say. انا عم بعمل I'm tackling so many topics بذات الوقت لانه في شخص في ينصاب بهالشغله في شخص في يتعلق بهالشغله مش جاي انا اعجب الكل ولا مره الكل رح يعجب بس I'm so happy انه I get to meet and talk to so many people including you and so many others جايين لأنه بعرف أنه هالخبرية يمكن في صبي رح يغير تفكيره عن كيف بيفكر عن البنات. يمكن في بنت رح تعرف لأنه ما حضرت الفيديو تبعك بس حضرت هالفيديو رح تعرف أنه إذا صار هالشي فيها تتقوى تعمل هالشغلة. So it's super good I'm glad I'm having people like you fighting for stuff that matters.
Yeah man, we're all living in this world together. بنتعلم وبناخد من بعض. Like it takes two to tango. You learn from. You can't be selfish. Of course there still is people, but you can't. You really can't. Yeah.
Do you dance tango?
No man, but I'd love to. I fucking love dancing. Dancing is my remedy. Dancing is my literally everything. But it's not just dancing alone in my bedroom or in a class. No, I like dancing with people. And one of my favorite things about clubbing, which is my favorite activity in the whole world, is so many times when we're dancing, I pause and I look around me and I see everyone singing along to the same song. And in my mind, I'm like, every person has a different story to this song. It could be someone's breakup song. It could be someone's wedding song. It could be someone's and I look around and I promise you, it might sound silly to some people, but I have cried while clubbing more than one time. I'd be dancing and then my boyfriend would look at me and go like, babe, are you okay? بعد كم مرة فهم علي. But the first time he's like, what is bitch on? Why is she crying? But because I enjoy so much the feeling of togetherness, the feeling of headed towards the same goal. Even if that goal is just having a good time at the club, it makes me so happy and I'm a people person. يعني. So how did we start talking about clubbing? Oh, dancing. Yeah, tango. Yeah. كتير بحب اشوف كيف الافكار بنطمطوا من فكره للتانية. It's so bizarre. So yeah.
بتعرفي انا بحضر كتير بودكاست كنت وقبل ما افتح I was just watching hours and hours and hours and hours تشوف كيف بلشوا ينطمطوا من قصة لقصة because I want that on my show.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is 100%.
وبشوف ناس مثلا بيبلشوا بمثلا ايه وشو تروقت اليوم. it's just one question ولا ما في interview. A whole 1 hour 30-minute podcast just from one question. It's crazy.
100%.
شو بدي اقول لك؟ You miss clubbing. Is clubbing in Abu Dhabi أول شيء the same as in Lebanon, or is it something أنا ما بعرف, or is it available, or is it?
Yeah, so basically Abu Dhabi does have a few clubs, but the quality of people is very different. So رح أقارن 3 locations, which are Beirut, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai. So Abu Dhabi is the capital of the UAE. It's very much based on oil and gas. So the people that live here are mostly families, older people. ما في كتير university scene or young people أبداً. So there are clubs, but if you go, you're not going to see like people your age. You're not going to feel like, wow, كلنا بالهوا سوا. So and then if you go to Dubai, it's very much like young, mid-20-year-olds, late 20-year-olds looking to have a good time. Some are looking to settle down, looking for a husband. Some are looking to grow, find their like career of a lifetime. And when you go clubbing, it's literally Lebanon 2.0. Patrick, man, no, there's no fucking way. I've never gone to like a club in Dubai and it wasn't like AUB reunion. Never. So it's really cool from that sense. Even though I'm nukbar, we have these مسؤوليات. Dubai بتحسسك إنه wow, like you're very young. Like there's still people you look and they're familiar. But I can only have it in dosages. It's a very fast life. It's a very you don't really have good friends. It's very fake. Like oh yeah, جيب 10 حجوز طاولة, let's go. بدبي. So Dubai is fun in terms of clubbing if you go with people you care about, not just like numbers, actual humans in your life. Whereas Beirut is, if you go and you see someone in their 60s, in their 40s, in their 20s, or when they're 17, 18, just hit the club scene, everyone is there for the same reason. No one's there type puppies unless you go to like these really fancy clubs, $200 على الشخص. But no, like I'm talking about, مثلا, one of my favorite nights in Lebanon was Love Night at where you would just go in sneakers and you just dance. Like no one cares about you, no one cares what you're doing, no one looks at anyone, and everyone's just dancing. And في عالم أعمار, every like the whole spectrum of age. So it is quite different. فيك يعني I wouldn't get the full contentness of being in Dubai clubbing at all the way I would in Lebanon. بس في يعني not wow, بس في أبو ظبي.
And do you feel إنه بدبي رايحين العالم يفرجوا إنه عم بيدفعوا مصاري؟
I told this to a friend of mine a few months ago. He recently moved here to Dubai and he started working. And obviously, some like when people come from uni and all of a sudden...
I heard this so much. بيجوا وبينتزعوا. يلا, I need to pay so much.
Yeah. There's Why? 2 ways. There's 2 things. There's 2 routes you can take when you come to Dubai as a young adult. When you come, obviously, your parents are giving you your monthly allowance, blah, blah, blah. When you come and all of a sudden you have the stable salary on a month-to-month basis, and you're like shit, like
which is high, which is a high salary.
100% relatively wow. So you have 2 of 1 choices, especially if you're a Lebanese gentleman. Either you do the whole okay, I'm gonna save some, I'm gonna enjoy some, or you go like bro بدك تصير وبدي ما بعرف شو عشان سيارة ويلا والبنات والواو وهيك. I honestly I can't judge because everyone reaches this point because of something before. Yeah, the reason you and I are who we are is because of our upbringing. But some people might have not been this fortunate, to be this mature, have their eyes set in the proper place بعمرنا. So I can't judge, but I get frustrated when you give someone advice and you're telling them, bro, you're headed down a rabbit hole. You're محطوط بالحيط. What are you doing?
لا ما بعرف شو عم بعمل.
برو مان.
وكل العالم بيعملوا هيك وبعدين بتزبط.
Yeah.
No way. No.
The
وفي كتير عالم صاروا 10.
Yeah, let me get a
حط الشارجر.
You're gonna edit, right? You're gonna edit this?
ايه اكيد.
يلا okay. 5 minutes. Thank you.
We are back, girl.
Yes, queen.
Okay. So
we were saying, when you come to Dubai, you either get like thrown into the awareness.
في كتير عالم خسروا شغلهم by the way. خسروا كل شيء انه كل شيء جمعوه وخسروا شغلهم and they failed ورجعوا على بلدهم. بس لانه من وراء هذا الحماس انه it's Dubai, time to pay money.
Stupid, but
which is wrong. Yeah. Okay. انت قلتي لي you go clubbing with your boyfriend. You have so many videos talking about how you are living with your boyfriend, which is two hard stuff at the same time. مش هيك؟
I don't live with my boyfriend.
No, living in the world with your boyfriend.
Yeah. Being alive at a time
They
like
don't
this.
live together. Hey, being alive. The two things that are hard هي إنه long distance. بعدك long distance and بطلته long distance.
He moved to Dubai 2 years ago and he stayed here for 2 years, but it wasn't his cup of tea. He did Dubai right. He didn't do it like the puppet.
Okay.
He did it right, but it wasn't his cup of tea. He's been in Lebanon for a few months now, still considering whether to return or not.
Okay. And the second thing is different religions,
Yes.
which so many people go through. And I want your cup of tea on this subject and on long distance relationships because so many people have a very bad vision about this. Oh لا رح تفل بعد 3 سنين. No way لازم اتركها من هلا. which is so stupid. بعد عندك 3 سنين. وبعدين بتشوف اذا يمكن سافرت او صار شيء او يمكن انت اضطريت تسافر قبلها or which is very stupid.
Yeah, because if you look back like 2 years ago when Mohannad first moved here, no one would have thought there would have been a pandemic and life would like just go من تحت اجرينا. So imagine من سنتين بس لين انا جاي على دبي I'm like okay خلاص يلا like I'm not moving. But you never know what happens in 2 years. So yeah, silly.
انت did you start as long distance or did you start كنتوا بلبنان or كنتوا بأبو ظبي او كنتوا بدبي او كنتوا بالسنغال؟
We were both in uni when we started. We met 2 years into uni. We were together for 2 years in Lebanon and then أنا نقلت على أبو ظبي رجعت عند أهلي بعد ما تخرجت basically.
قبل ما نقلتي how was this subject
brought up?
Yes, exactly.
So basically I live with my parents and when I finished from uni, obviously you don't find a job in Lebanon that can provide for you the way you want to, and I'm a very ambitious person. I had a dream of hitting my first 1 million dirhams by the time I'm 28 years old. So this was my mindset.
This episode, all the money from the AdSense is going to your شو بسموها؟ To your foundation.
Patrick, you're far too kind. So it just seemed like the right thing to do. But so I moved here to live back with my parents, find a job. I found a job within 6 months, started working, stability, just it makes sense. All my friends are here, blah, blah, blah. And plus, انسى انه انا نقلت على ابو ظبي ورجعت عند اهلي. In general, like 75% of the Lebanese population بس يتخرجوا بيجوا على دبي to find jobs. Like I know so many people who did. So it just seemed like the right thing for him. He tried working in Lebanon for a few months and he thought that he's throwing his potential away. Like you don't get paid what you deserve in Lebanon. It's the sad truth. So he said he'd test the waters and then move here. So it was maybe
بس قبل كيف تنحكى الموضوع و how was it وصار في مشاكل or يعني or قلت انه انا رح فل وكيف how did you handling it
so basically when he met me he knew I was born and raised here in Abu Dhabi and ever since the first day we met he knew that like when you finish uni my intention was to return to my family home. I'm going to stay in Lebanon because my parents don't live there. We're very, very traditional. Like, you're not married, you live with your parents, like super traditional Arab family. And in Lebanon, I had no friends, which is sad. It's the truth. And no, it was very hard to make female friends in Lebanon. I think I made two that I consider my sisters now, يعني. But it was just two.
Your mom and your sister or غير?
No, two people who became like sisters. And plus أنا بالجامعة كل أصحابي كانوا أبو ظبي. So كلنا خرجنا مع بعض من أبو ظبي نزلنا على لبنان خلصنا الجامعة ورجعنا مع بعض. Yeah. So I didn't feel like anything was holding me back, to stay.
But why don't you go to uni by Abu Dhabi?
Because you live here your whole life and it wasn't as fun, it wasn't as exciting because like I mentioned, it's a very like old people town, very mellow. Lebanon's like young. I was going every summer to Lebanon, so minimum I'm like, yeah, I want this long term. So he knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And we knew that Dubai is so easy to come to. And as a Lebanese person looking for a job, you get one hake, Abu Dhabi or Dubai. So it wasn't that difficult. And it's just a 3-hour drive. So while I'm in Abu Dhabi working, while he's testing like 6 to 12 months in Lebanon to see if بده يبقى ويفل, we would see each other every month almost, so it wasn't really like long distance. So قبل ما وصلنا لهيك
So what was helping you was the vision انه هو رح يجي to test. So it was shorter long distance.
100%
And
yeah.
then it was going to be short distance.
100%. So mutual, it was mutual يعني من البداية.
و during this period اللي هو 5 6 12 ما بعرف قديش اللي ما شفتي فيه how did you see him every month?
I would go to Lebanon or he would come here.
اوكي. طب during قد ايه اكثر period ما شفتيها فيه؟
3 months.
Okay, and these 3 months how were they?
هلا with WhatsApp and Skype and Zoom it's quite difficult to هالقد تحس إنه oh my god long distance. But there was a big communication problem because I'm a very like social media WhatsApp person, talk to me all the time, call me and who no him it was like pure like you know face to face. We'd go have a phone call, that's it. But he would hate staying on WhatsApp, and it was very difficult to learn how to steer the relationship because when you're in somebody's face every day, whether it's physically like you can hold their hand, you can give them a hug, you can go out for dates, have dinner together, all of that things, like how do you build memories over the phone? You know, it was sad. It was like having a relationship with your phone عشوائي. But we made it work, and obviously because it's a different religion relationship, the only way we managed to survive this long, we hit 6 years in August basically. هلا جايين.
أيوة مبروك.
The only way you manage to stay this long is truly is a في يعني passion and love, because when all these problems come in your way, eventually you're just gonna say fuck it, it's not worth it unless there's truly like strong love and passion. So it was a very small price to pay for the life we wanted to build together in the future. So the WhatsApp thing was a communication problem, but maximum it was 3 months. Yeah, so it's fine.
وانتو you're of different religions. he's Muslim and you are Christian.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
So by the way, sorry to interrupt you, this is like the most interesting thing about me when someone meets me.
رح فوت دغري هيك خشب.
Food.
What's the opinion of you guys' parents?
All right, so
ما رح فوت دقيقة شو ما رح فوت بالبرايفسي.
لا ما
بس general.
Yeah, of course.
Because we all go through that.
Of course. So basically, my parents have been in the UAE for 30 years. And they know how they are, like the UAE citizens. They're Emirati and they're Muslim, obviously. There's no other religion here. So they learned how to deal with them from an educated, مش like أنا deal with them كأنه منهم بشر. But they learned how to develop a relationship with people of a different religion, those who were educated, non-politically affiliated. No one killed anyone in the civil war. It was just two people of a different religion. Everyone's main goal was God. They just had a different route to get there. That was the only difference here. So I grew up in a country and in a school where we would do Ramadan together, we would do Easter together. I don't even know if I'm Orthodox or Catholic, but I don't even know which one I am until I went to Lebanon. I don't know the difference.
Do you know? Okay.
Now I know. I know. I think I have to ask my mom again, but no, I think.
Do you do this or this?
I do this.
Okay.
No, but like ما في شيء معين, never. Like they would just head, stomach, shoulder. That's it. ما في.
Exactly. Head, stomach, or head, stomach. ما في يعني you're not Orthodox.
My dad is Orthodox.
Yeah.
My mom is Catholic.
Yeah, I think you're Orthodox.
I'm Christian.
I'm not.
I think I'm Christian.
Okay.
But when I went to Lebanon, the Jama, I found out there were two sects of Islam, because here there's only Sunni. So I was like, what? There's another one? Like, wala شيء ببالي. So obviously they understand that it's quite similar to us. The only thing that really differentiates us is the culture more than the religion. So when I first told them about Muhannad, I was extremely open with it. I was never hiding it from the beginning. This is not a bro to me. This is someone who I'm attracted to, someone I have feelings for. And obviously within the first few years, they were always like trying to push me away from the idea. And come on, you went to the most Christian country and you didn't find. And you found someone of a different religion. And I'm like, you guys, say la fucking V, just let me be. I told them it's very much likely that we break up for other reasons rather than religion, because we're so متفاهمين مع بعض. It's very likely you can break up with anyone for so many reasons. يعني ما ضروري بس الدين. So obviously my dad fought in the Civil War, and he's a super Christian man. So it was like, we're giving my daughter to the other side. You know, that's how their brain works. That's how their brain works. And my grandparents, like the older people, يعني. But throughout life, with sacrifices, with like events, big life events, where you see someone would like leave a country for you, where someone would put everything on hold for you. It's a big, big statement of love and respect, and how far someone's willing to go to make the other happy. So they're not 100% there yet, but like super, super close. That's why there's no ring on my finger just yet, but it's super close.
Okay. So انتو بدي اوصل لهالحديث. انتو you're talking about marriage.
Yeah.
With the both sides. They know. There's no side that's almost against.
No, they're just sides that think.
And isn't it hard?
Of course, it's very hard, because when you marry someone, you're not just marrying them as an individual. Two families are marrying each other.
Exactly.
But the benefit is, obviously, I can't think of raising my kids in a country that's as sectarian and divided as Lebanon, because the kids will just be confused. But if they were to grow up in a country like here, or the States, or Denmark, I know you like that, then I don't think I don't think they would differentiate the way I didn't till I was 18 or 19. And when you're 18 and 19, and then the kids know that there is such a thing as different religion, then I'd feel like it would be much easier for them to grasp and understand. And when we talk about like our children, because they're going to be both our children, so they're half me, half him. So it's going to be half me, half him, technically, in the upbringing and the celebrations and the understanding that we both agree, at least, there's one God, there's like Jesus, who is my like OG, and there's Muhammad, who's his OG, and basically they're both like the messengers, literally, whether in physical form, in son form, in messenger form, that's it. And the 10 Commandments, which is quite easy and quite similar. The fasting is one thing.
It's logical.
Maybe, and the fasting is very, very similar, maybe just different. But no, it's still, you both have to fast. There's big events like Easter and Christmas on one end. There's Ramadan and Eid on the other end. And if you zoom out and just live like normal humans and not like Lebanese people who are politically affiliated, it's so easy, Patrick. It's so easy, and it's so stupid when you see قد ايه العالم عن جد
less hate. It's less hate. بس
100%.
This is it.
أبدا, it's no longer
يعني انت يعني أنا what I feel إنه just the fact and you feel and how you hear someone saying that people think different or are built different. This is sadly what people say. كل religion, Latin religion. This is just creating hate that you never had before. واللي أنت عم تحكي عنها بأبو ظبي. وأنا what I'm saying is that I said that in the last post I posted on Instagram. حطيت what would you like to reset in the world. في حتى كتب the whole concept of religion. And I totally agree. Some people say, are you an atheist? I might be one of the most Christians in Christianity town. I am a very pratiquant كتير بالكريستيانيتي وأهم شيء عندي أنا Jesus. Wherever I put anything Jesus first. لو وين ما رحت يعني مش أنا رايحة بلد عربي بستحب أنا Jesus first عادي.
Of course.
So it's completely normal for me, and this is it. But religion is the number one problem in life.
Yeah.
Because for me being a Christian بالكلمة is me having faith in Jesus. وقت الواحد يكون Muslim is him having faith in what represents the Muslims إذا بدك. Religion was created to divide people. ولا أكتر ولا أقل. أنا بحب أكل منقوشة بزعتر. أنت بتحب تاكلي منقوشة بجبنة. إذا عملنا فريق اسمه الزعترية والجبنية رح يصير في مشاكل.
Yeah.
ليه بدي أعمل؟ كل واحد what they believe in, what they truly have faith in. Religion was created to create problems. This is what I believe in. تخيل it wasn't created وهو he believes in the things that Muslims believe in ونحن we believe in the things that Christians believe in. You didn't have that problem, الحديث هيدا الستريس هيدا trying to survive that I go through and I know it and خلينا نشوف قد ايه بعد فينا نوصل وخلينا نشوف قد ايه فينا لانه بدنا نحب بعض. هيدا الشيء ما كان كله بينعمل. I think this is the thing that is the biggest problem in the world.
Yeah man, sometimes بحضر فيديوز في واحدة اسمها ثريا something. She does a YouTube segment where she talks to strangers. Have you ever seen it?
No.
انت رح تبكي. Like from what I've seen, like your body language and your stories and like the way you get مثلا when you help that man who needed money with and the hearing aids and stuff, I feel like you're a very sympathetic person and I think you're gonna cry when you see these videos. He's here? He's here? Oh my god! انت literally like مصدر I don't know السعادة بلبنان.
انت مصدر السعادة بلبنان. ايه تسلموا. عاد لك. هيدا الزلمة اللي هو رايق وحرام أكتر إنسان بيضحك أكتر منك. سوري. أكتر إنسان بيضحك تعرفته بحياتي. يعني أنا إذا بدي rank people أنت بين التوب. هو big more than Kevin Hart لإلي. مش طبيعي. سئيل. مزعج. مش طبيعي. He is crazy funny. يعني whenever you come to Lebanon, you need to meet him لأنه رح تقولي باتريك ما بدي أشوفك بدي أشوف فراس. He's so funny.
Of course. خلاص I'm looking forward to it. أكيد.
إيه كمل.
بس because you care so much about other people and their stories, this lady basically هي بتحط كرسي بنص الطريق وبتحط like كرسين they facing each other وبتحط كاميرا بيناتهم ومايكروفون. And then whoever wants to come and sit, they sit. بتسألهم hi how are you?
هي بتحكي أوكي.
Complete وهن ببلشوا يحكوا لها قصصهم. So when you read all of these stories, like إذا حدا قال مثلا I come from Somalia and I grew up Muslim, she's called us, oh that's amazing, what's that like? And sometimes بينها الحديث إنه I'm gonna come over for Ramadan, you come over for Christmas, and maybe we'll go to Hanukkah together. That's how they end the conversation. But in Lebanon, it's like
أنت بعيد.
Like keep it away, you know. Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's very hard. في كتير stereotypes مثلا انه مثلا لا اوعى تقرب صوبهم هول كتير متوحشين. ما يكونوا تايجرز او لاينز مش عارفهم. ما تقرب صوبهم وبعدين بتعرف ليش. شو بعدين بتعرف ليش؟ It's horrible. This is only bad for humanity.
So our generation شخصين اللي بفوتوا بعلاقة مع إنه كل واحد منهم من غير دين، إذا هن متصالحين مع حالهم وبيفهموا دينهم هن على قدهم و they know that it's very personal. دينك بينك وبين ربك. It's not about the whole family being on board and going. It's between you and them. If both of them are مرتاحين the way they are, then فيهم يريحوا بعض. And then like with the kids later, obviously that's a completely personal matter. But because we're so متفاهمين on it, we aren't worried.
You posted a video about that doctor that went on TV.
Yes, Queen Doctor.
Discuss everything that happened, all your views, and if you want to send a message to the doctor or to the show people or to the TV station, go ahead.
Basically, you know, everything I posted in the video yesterday was literally أنا بقمة الانفعال تبعي, because it was when I had just seen it and listened to it and I was like, that's literally how I felt.
Is it? Okay, كتير منيح. Okay, خزقت كلينكس حضرتيها من قبل.
What are you drinking?
خلينا نعمل drink of the episode قبل ما drink of the episode. my diet my شو نوعها؟ أبو ظبي بس.
It's called My Dubai.
My Dubai. Hello. My Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yes, Shigalas, you belong right here. Come anytime. By the way, you never consider moving here?
And I came to Abu Dhabi 5 or 6 times, I guess.
Really, your family here?
Yes, I had family here. Now they're in the States. I loved it. يعني ما بعرف إذا رحت على أبو ظبي أم دبي بس it was the old. يعني مش هقلك على الديزرت بس maybe أبو ظبي. I think it's Abu Dhabi. دبي.
Most probably because that sounds like Abu Dhabi.
هلا رح الشخص اللي كنت روح لعنده رح يكتب بالكومنت. ايه يمكن أبو ظبي. It was amazing. يعني I used to love going there every single year. It was the وأول مرة سافرت هي على أبو ظبي. I think كان عمري 3 سنين. I loved it.
Cute.
كنت روح عند my cousins وأكثر شيء بتذكره كنا نقعد نحط حليب وكورن فليكس و it was the best thing ever. which we can do بلبنان
الله.
بالدكواني بس
Yeah,
أنا
but
بالأبو
still,
ظبي أطيب.
the little pleasures of life. What school were your cousins in? Maybe they're my friends.
I have no idea. I will
Okay,
ask
moving
them.
on.
One is now 26 and the other is 24 or 23.
My age, basically.
يمكن. I will ask them.
Were they Frenchies?
No, not at all.
Maybe they were in Shwaifat with me.
I don't know. Maybe. I will ask them. هلا بيكتبوا بالكومنتس كمان ما تحت.
Okay, it's fine.
Comment
We'll talk
which
about that
school you
later,
were,
yeah.
guys,
That's
in.
a friend thing. That's not a podcast.
Exactly.
Well, please leave a comment down below.
Okay. So.
So what were you asking me?
I completely forgot. منقوش بجيب.
Oh. ساندرين عطلة.
ايه yes exactly.
So basically بس نزلت الفيديو امبارح كان بكل لك بقمة الانفعال تبعي و I can repeat it gladly. Basically يلي صار يلي ما حضر الابيسود انه في برنامج على قناة لبنانية بيستقبل شخص عالم from different fields بيحكيون عن مواضيع مختلفة وبيسمعوا رأي بعض بياخدوا بيعطوا etc مثل أي برنامج يعني كان في segment من الحلقة where حط videos على تيك توك about Dr. ساندرين عطلة which is a sexologist and a scientist. Basically هي دكتورة بتساعد بالعلاقات العاطفية بين الرجل والمرأة and بالتوعية الجنسية. By the way, wow, my Arabic
on point today.
I don't usually know these words in Arabic. 5 points for Gryffindor. So بتساعد بالتوعية يعني وهي يعني من أكثر believers that people are going to have sex before marriage whether you like it or not. So we might as well give them some pointers and teach them how to do it safely. So in our videos
a small break. This subject is really important. People are going to have sex whether you like it or not or whether the religion says yes or not before 18 or before marriage or before life. Everywhere in the world there's a vaccine that's given for the girls. I'm not sure if the guys شيء اسمه HPV which is not the HIV which is HPV which is إذا بدك مش HIV.
Hepatitis?
لا HPV. Google it whenever you're done. هيدا الفاكسين بيخليهم ما يقدروا يطلع لهم الفيروس تبع ال HPV. بس بلبنان ما بيعطوا للبنات وقت يخلقوا لأنه لا they're not gonna have sex before they get married.
Shut your mouth, you're kidding. Did I get it? I don't know. I'll ask my mom.
So في كتير عالم they get it. And how do you get it? هلا شي نهار رح جيب دكتور يحكي عن هالشغلة. بيطلع لكم مثل تويليل on your body parts sensitive body parts. تويليل كبار. I heard it on YouTube مرة and I researched it and I said okay so many people are going through this. وسألت عنها بلبنان لا أكيد لا نحن ما بنعطي نحن البنات لا ما رح يعملوا شيء والشباب ما رح يعملوا شيء قبل ما يتجوز. وهذا لازم ينعطى وقت تكون صغيرة by the way.
Wow, I'm curious if they give it here. But maybe also in like Muslim countries they don't give it because it's Muslim countries so it has to be super conservative.
It's the same thing. وعلى كل الحالات they're gonna have sex. However, it's a Muslim country or a Christian country يعني it just needs 15 minutes in a room with no one but 2 people.
Yeah, and
or 1 hour or 2 minutes or 30 seconds كل واحد مثل ما هو بده.
Yeah, unless you go to red light district and then it's going to be like a whole show, not just 2 people.
It's so funny. I was there. It's so funny. It's hilariously interesting.
I've never been to Amsterdam.
Oh my god. It's something that
I think my shirt says Copenhagen.
لا originals.
Okay.
لا يمكن
my brother says we have the same one.
يمكن بس whenever you go there هلا قطعنا كتير عن دكتور صادرين. Whenever you go there it's like you go أنا كيف تخيلتها أنه ماشي بتكوني على أوتوستراد في سيارات حديك and then هيك في فيترينات. لا طرقات زغطورة بتمشي بالطريق كله دارك just فيترينات مثل ما بتشوفي فيترين زارا فيترين just prostitutes it's their work they're in bikinis ما في حدا مزلط أكيد. And then whenever somebody goes and you can literally بتقلك تعي مثلا you can literally tell her مثلا قديش مثلا بتقلك على هالوقت it's that much okay لا you go see what you like more it's that way مش عم بحكي بطريقة غلط and then you go in بتسكر
لا،
البرداية and enjoy. وكل ساعة بيغيروا by the way كأنه it's a menu. عرفت كيف؟ عن جد.
I don't know. I'm laughing because it's so bizarre, but not out of disrespect.
لا أبداً لا عادة. It's very it's very مش respectful. It's very normal for them. It's something that's different for us.
Yeah.
This is why we laugh. عادة.
Yeah, it's everything's relative. صح 100%.
صح. ومرة
we always compare it.
هونيك في شيء اسمه red light district. في شيء اسمه blue or purple light district or green ما بعرف. Where there's transsexuals. أنا شخص حشري. I want to see. إنه برمت كله red. I want to see. جوجل ما لقيت شيء. رحت. Sorry, where's the blue, green, purple light district? You want the green? ما بعرف. كل واحد بيقول لون. عرفت كيف؟ It's you go over there, and then it's here. Okay, رحت ما في شيء. Where hello where's the بيقول لي it's here يا عمي it's not here. رحنا على الموزي دو لا بروستيتيوشن museum of prostitution وكان في واحدة بتشتغل هونيك قلت له لرفيق اكيد بتعرف وين انا شغلتها بتشتغل ك انه هاي ويلكم بيعك تيكتس ما بعرف شو قلت له بليز الا هيدا الحيوان sorry for me not for him where is the blue light district هي انه شو وهي انه you want a blue light district go ahead it's from here انه هي عاده انه مش انه شيء غريب لهم بس انه لانه نحن
Did you find it?
I didn't find it
maybe it doesn't exist.
people قالوا لي they found people maybe على وقتنا ما كان في حدا بالقواد يعني في قواد بيكونوا فاضيين بس انه الساعه 10 11 it's fully full it's completely normal مش انه تحسي حالك غلط and normally whenever you see a girl نحن اللبنانيه كله بيطلع على بنات بس whenever you see a girl انه لابسه سوتيان بتستحي تطلعي مثلا اذا مثلا عرفت كيف انه في شويه ريسبكت لا هون فيك تطلع فيها من فوق لتحت انه it's their work عرفت كيف
yeah.
which is weird انا ما كنت عم بطلع اكيد لانه مصاحب مسكر عيوني بس كمل.
Do you ever feel how small we are in the world?
Yeah.
Like when you think إنه في كتير عالم يلي they're not very well traveled, not very well cultured, whether because of choice or because they just didn't get the chance. Don't you feel like how they think إنه كل شيء من بيتهم لآخر الشارع هو الكون بالنسبة لهم؟
أنا برأيي السفر هو اللي بيغير كل الناس. This is why I have this tattoo.
Yes, 100%.
What
is it?
It's the globe.
Oh, the globe.
بس هلا ايدي ما فيها تنطعش اكثر من هيك because اهم شيء عند الترافلينج because every time I travel I change what I know and I love traveling. I travel 5 to 6 times per year. Last year ما استفرغت ما سافرت which made me depressed بس it was horrible and every time بسافر بكتب اغاني بالطياره so بحضر حالي للسفرة and then when I leave برجع بكتب أغاني. So
that's so nice. Yeah. You write lyrics?
Yeah. But I don't release stuff yet. بس the only time I write lyrics هو وقت أكون مسافر. يعني وقت أكون مسافر مع عائلتي أو أصحابي or anything بقعدون غير مطرح وأنا بقعد لحالي بكرسي بعيدة عن الكل and I put music and I just write lyrics.
That's awesome. Wow, that's so cool. Cool.
Skipping to Dr. Sandrine.
Okay, so basically هلا قبل شوي we mentioned إنه Dr. Sandrine she's a sexologist etc. So بهيدا البرنامج كيف أعلنوا عن افتتاح السيجمنت الهوست حط تيك توك فيديوز هي where she's demonstrating how to treat your genitalia or like how to satisfy one another etc. whatever. So بس حدا يشوف هيك شيء بينه وبين حاله يمكن يضحك هيك تجيجل بينه وبين حاله. بس when it's on national television and there's 7 co-hosts that are watching and they're guests of the show all well above their 35s and have children, some are married, etc. You don't expect them to react the way they did because when they saw the video they kept saying oh my god نحن ما فينا نحكي هيك بالعالم العربي كيف عم نستخدم هول الكلمات بالعالم العربي blah blah blah. Then the host brings Dr. Sandrine onto the set and she starts out the entire show everything she said she starts out by the way أنا هو ما نزلت على تيك توك because the whole argument was كيف بتحطي هيك فيديو على تيك توك في ولاد على تيك توك. So she's like, أنا هم حطيتهم على TikTok. I put them on my personal YouTube page, which by the way you can control your kids what they watch and what they don't. حدا شيرها على my personal YouTube page وحطها على their TikTok. So everyone thinks I posted it. She's like, oh shit, I won't take responsibility for that يعني. moving forward أنا اللي عم بقوله ليه غلط. She's like أنتم بحياتكم العاطفية some people when they have problems in their sex life they just cheat on each other and they just leave instead of working on it. And she was talking about how the anatomy of the body parts that we have باللغة العربية ما في كلمات غير إلهم. In English, we're so used to the words, we say them casually. They're in movies, in books, sexual education, at school, كل شيء. بس in Arabic ما حدا بيقول الكلمات. So بس نسمعهم نستغرب because منا معودين عليهم. فما فينا نلوم الدكاترة بس بدهم يستخدمون و raise awareness كل هالقصص.
يعني إذا مش هن بدهم يقولون مين بده يقولون؟
مين بده يقولوا؟ ما هن العالم العربي بيتوقعوا إنه ما حدا يقولوا وإنه الكل يمشي blind. Even till now when people get married I feel like no one even talks to anyone about it unless it's like بالمخفى إنه ما تخبري حدا إنه رحتي for advice ورحتي للدكتور ورحتي all of these things. So this is a major taboo topic وكتير استفزتني because إذا ما فيك تحكي عن الموضوع like a grown ass man ما تستقبل host ما فيك تتحكم
So what did they do? While she was speaking, what did they do?
They kept interrupting her and every time she would try to get a point across
they were making fun.
They were making fun of her. Yeah, it was ridiculous. يعني خلاص don't استقبلها. يعني ما بدها.
If you can't handle something like
Mom,
this. Hi.
Close the door. Bye. I don't even know who it is. There's like 5 people outside, so I don't know.
If you can't handle a guest that is gonna tackle a subject like this, أول شيء don't post these videos لأنه شو هالintroduction اللي عم تعملوها إنه you're making fun of the guest and then تفضل أهلا وسهلا فيك. And
it was a surprise. The guests didn't know she was coming. البقوة ما كانوا عارفين إنها جاية. So imagine it was like worse.
يلا let's make fun of this person يعني. Which is speaking better than all of you have ever speaked ever. It's
Bro, I checked her LinkedIn. She has like 25 degrees. Smallah. She's so well educated and like she's a professional. Stupid.
هلا يمكن نحكي معها تكون على كلنا بالهوا سوا كمان. It would be good. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. ستيفاني هالابيسود صار له 3 دقايق مبلش انا برأيي. قطع بهالطريقة.
Really?
بس I want to end here because I don't want to talk more over Zoom. I want you to come to Lebanon and whenever you come to Lebanon to see Muhannad, you're gonna come for a second episode. ونحن حكينا هالشغلة من زمان كان لازم أنت تكوني بلبنان.
Yeah, I know. كل شيء إلا كل ما أحكيه بكون صايمة because آخر مرة شفتك بلبنان كنت صايمة كمان.
صح 100%. So Stephanie, it was super nice. I really liked the episode. I can't wait to have you on a second episode. يعني هالشيء قلت لها إياها بس لأمي. تخيلي
I am honored.
You are my second mom. So thank you for being here. You are a great person with a great personality. Stay the way you are because this way you're gonna يعني قد ما أنت يمكن أنت ما بتعرفي how great you are بالحياة رح تصير العالم تشوف انه you are greater لانه كل ما تضلك تعملي هالشيء كل ما انت تصيري احسن بهالشغله تصيري تساعدي اكثر عالم تصيري انت عندك امباكت اكثر خصوصا على السوشيال ميديا الامباكت اللي عندك اياه از سوبر جود يعني اذا عملتي تيك 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 ولا حكيتي عن دكتور صادين ولا حيلا شيء كل العالم عم بيتاثر بهذا الشغله so kudos to you و huge respect to everything
thank you so much
I'm glad I watched the Miss Lebanon videos تعرفت عليك بال2000 وما بعرف قديش 18 يمكن
Yeah, those are funny highlights.
ومن وقتها باي ذا واي ما بقى صار في مس لبنان اذا لاحظت انت وقفت الشو كله.
I know. By the way, I ended their career. I'm sorry.
So يلا I'll see you very soon بلبنان. إذا بعد ما حضرتوا كل الابيسودز تبع كلنا بالهوا سوا they are on كلنا بالهوا سوا's website كلنا بالهوا سوا.com. If you want to listen to the podcast not watch it over YouTube أكيد إذا عم تحضروا هالشيء عم تحضروه على يوتيوب it's on Spotify أنغامي Apple Podcast. If you have any other place you want to put we want me to put the audio on let me know. If you're not subscribed الكبسة هون بس كبسوها رح يطلع لكم هلا وجهي هون you can just put it وبتكبسوا كبسة subscribe ناطر للكومنتس تبعكم and if you like the video just press like and I will see you next week.